So behind me on the sign, you can see the name of the restaurant, which is Khao Gaeng Meuang Lung. Lung as in Pathalung, which is next to Krabi. Finally, we made it. It's like 2 p.m. Really sunny out there. I need another cup. So how are you guys doing? We finally made it. I ordered. Okay, I'll taste these dishes and then I'll tell you how to go about ordering. How about we do it that way? Because I'm hungry. Good morning. Hope you're doing great today. My name is Joel. I'm in the south of Thailand. Thank you for joining me on today's motorbike ride to go and find lunch. I make a lot of videos about Thai food and all the foods of the regions of Thailand, which is always amazing. But I don't really talk about how I get to those places. So I am gonna pick a meal of Khao Rad Gaeng. I'm in the south of Thailand. It's my favorite thing to eat. It is a meal of a bunch of different curries and fish over rice. It's awesome. But we need to build up some appetite and we need to check out the beauty, the natural wonders of Krabi. I'm staying out here near the beach. The town of Krabi is on the water, but there are not very many nice beaches next to it. If you leave town, you head straight west, you will reach the famous beach called Ao Nang. From Ao Nang, you can rent a motorbike. You can drive north towards Phang, which is another province, out on the highway, and you will just see these amazing cliffs. You will pass through such peaceful, serene, very sunshine filled. It's very hot down here, but oh man, it's just gorgeous and so unique. I cannot wait to get out. We're gonna see some amazing stuff today, I promise. And then we are gonna eat some tasty rewards as well. So thank you so much for hanging out with me. Let me show you the setup right here. And then we'll get on the road. Oh, so Krabi has a lot of tourists from all countries, local as well. Tons of local tourists. This motorbike is a 125cc, rented for 300 baht per day through the hotel. So I don't need to worry about my passport, don't need to worry about really anything. So you might find it as cheap as 200 baht, but you might have to do a lot of paperwork and you might not know about the quality of the bike in terms of maintenance. Part of this road is highway, part of it is secondary paved side roads, and part of it is going to be cement, proper adventure, maybe even some dirt. I don't know. Let's see. I have 2 destinations in mind. Both of them are inland, but if you get way up high, you can see the ocean. So you can also feel the ocean pretty much at all times. Even in the winter, it's going to be about 85 Fahrenheit. It's going to be about 31, 32 centigrade, and it's pretty humid. Okay, enough talk. This is going to be a great day. Welcome again to Krabi. Krabi. A beautiful province in the south of Thailand. Thanks for hanging with me. Let's go. On the left side of the road, so right here is a U-turn. So that was the second turn heading out of town, and already just gorgeous scenery. You don't even need to take a tour. Just renting a motorbike and just driving on the road is already so beautiful. So there's no real posted speed limit, but this road, like most roads in Thailand, is 90 kilometers per hour speed limit. In towns, it's 60. And finally, there are not that many highways in Thailand, but on the highway, it's 110 kilometers per hour speed limit. So you can see the greenery, you can feel the sunshine, but what can you smell as you're going? Well, if you're lucky, as you pass restaurants, you can smell delicious curry cooking, waiting for us from nature. You can smell humidity. It's very warm. And from the agriculture, you might smell cows, but most of the time you'll smell rubber trees, maybe cassava, which has a little bit of a funky smell to it, but I like it. It means you're getting out into the countryside. Last but not least, the spiky tree that you see is an oil palm. Wow, it's a windy day today. Yeah, it was hard. The bike ride this morning was a challenge, but easy now on a motorbike. Just enjoy the cruise. And by the way, Lee says that PTT has the world's nicest bathrooms. But at any rate, the one-stop everything on a road trip. Road trips in Thailand are very fun, very, very convenient. There is no roughing it in Thailand. I mean, you can say that in general. It's amazing. And even back here, a cashew tree. It's just so peaceful. I mean, you gotta love it. Wow. We could take like a nature walk behind the petrol station. Seriously. That's awesome. Finally, we made it. It's like 2 p.m. Really sunny out there. So how are you guys doing? We finally made it. It's amazing. God, thank you for the people joining me for this meal, watching, enjoying with me. Bless them. Remind them how much you love them. Thank you for the amazing nature we witnessed today. God, bless this food to our bodies. In your name, Jesus. Amen. So on the table, when you sit down over here, there's going to be a container with a spoon. Good enough. Khao, rat Gaeng. This is a style of food. Khao is rice. Rat Gaeng, the curries, go on top. So I got 1, 2, 3 delicious looking curries. I got some catfish, I got some chicken, I got some chicken intestines. But on the side, 3 more dishes. And the way you order this is Sai Tuai, Gaeng Som, sour southern curry, Gaeng Gati, Bai Yila. Then I also got Batu, and I got it with some vegetables and nampik kapi. So this vegetable plate with the nampik, that's free, but then I got a fish to go with it. Let's start with the main plate first. You see they are chicken intestines, chicken liver, chicken heart, I guess. Chicken do have kidneys that are grilled and eaten, but they're so small. So I guess it's heart and liver fried with chilies. This chicken curry with bayira, this one is very, very fiery. So it's chicken, you can see the yira leaf right there. Then you got a brownish colored curry, it smells so good. Last but not least, catfish. Okay, let's try those chicken innards first. Right off the bat, some very interesting textures. For many years, when I walked to school to teach here in Thailand, I had this combination that I would buy from the local person grilling on the corner, grilling only intestines. So I would get chicken hearts, and then it was chicken liver or pork liver, I can't remember. Have it with a bag of sticky rice. It was always 25 baht. It was about a 20-minute walk to school, and I would just finish it on the way and just yeah, that was my breakfast for some time. Yeah, so those chicken hearts, they are so flavorful and really unique texture. Not soft at all, you really have to chew through it. But then this bite, the chicken liver, looks wonderfully soft. Let's try. And I got too excited. The liver is very rich. So over here, cut that with some fresh vegetables. Well, and then if you dip into this thing, you'll say, what are you talking about? Freshness. This is the funkiest, spiciest thing ever. Can be. Instantly, all the The smooth, creamy liver is forgotten, and it's replaced with fiery, salty nampik kapi. I love it though. And you see different nampik kapis, they have different, I guess, viscosity. The fresh cucumber really is nice. Different amounts of fineness, I guess, that they pound the shrimp paste. Sometimes you can have chunks in there, chunks of chilies too, chilies and garlic. Also on this plate, another local southern vegetable. It has some thorns on it. I don't know the name of this one actually. Look at that. Very interesting. Let's try that one. Wonderfully sour. A little bit bitter. It's actually very bright. It's almost citrusy. I can't believe there's really any veg on a plate like this that I haven't had before, but I don't know the name of it. This one though is watercress. Also great in the dip. Get out of here, fly. Oh, we have a few more surprises waiting under there. I see some. Okay, let's try another curry. How about that? Chicken curry with the jira leaves, cumin leaves. But I'm not sure in English it's actually cumin. It might be a different plant, which is very funny. Definitely a contender for one of southern Thailand's best curries. Or in the south, they just call it Gaeng Bai La. The amount of black pepper in that, delightful. You have it with white rice, which mellows out the curry a little bit, mellows out the fire. And also the meat. See, the chicken is cut up with the skin still on it, and the fat does help to cut the richness. And the curry, the spiciness of the curry helps to cut the richness of the fatty skin. So all in all, it is a masterpiece of a curry. Wow. It is spicy. that is how it goes in the south for sure. Wow. So you might ask the question, is all of Thai food like super spicy? Well, Thai food is spicy, yes, for sure. It's amazing. We love it. Yeah, Thai food is spicy, but not every single Thai recipe is crazy spicy. However, if the friends who told you such things took a trip only to the south of Thailand, of the regions of Thailand, the south is the most spicy food. So if they actually went to have some local food like this, then they probably ate some very spicy stuff. That is a fiery curry, that's for sure. Wow. Also, you got to learn to chew thoughtfully, chew carefully. When you have a local chicken like that, gai ban, they are going to just chop up the whole chicken. So there are bones in pretty much every bite. Now, at first, you might say, oh, it's so much work to eat these. But no, the flavor is worth it. It is worth it. By the way, that's a chicken finger. And on the side plate, or you can get yourself a side plate and keep the bones a little bit more politely than just putting them on the table. But if there's only the table, you take a napkin right there and you just put it, you just put it right there. Put the bones on the napkin. And if you're wondering how am I eating these spicy dishes and I'm still wearing these sleeves, I just asked myself the same question. Okay, one more dish. Let's taste this first. This curry, it looks a little bit more oily than the others. There is a little bit of coconut cream in there, but this one is just the heaviest. It looks to be heavy in terms of flavor. That's why I got it in its own dish. So instead of having it on the side of the rice, which would be about 15 baht, this one is probably going to be 50 baht. It is a lot. It's a lot of meat. Oh, so I got kaffir lime leaf in there. And then you see these little green beans. These are called luk Meuang, I think. Luk riang, excuse me. Luk riang. There's also Thai eggplants. Oh, there's also like a normal bean. So it is just me. So I'm about to use the spoon. But if you're eating with friends, remember, you don't eat off of that spoon. That's to bring the curry to your rice. Then you use your own spoon. Here you go. Practice safe manners. The sweet meat can smell the bai Mackerel, the kaffir lime leaf. And again, just like with the first curry, featuring chicken with the skin on, you do appreciate the texture of the pork with the pork fat cuts, the lean cuts, the combination of the two, it just goes so well with the richness of the fat and then the spiciness of the curry paste. So kaffir lime leaf, but then also lemongrass, the two main herbs that I'm tasting. A little bit of black pepper, chilies starting to build. Let's try those beans. Little riang. Yes. Similar to sato, the pad thai, the stink bean. They have that wonderful breath, that funkiness. Wow, I dig it. Yeah, that one is spicy too. Whew. Last bite, that's a chunk of Thai eggplant. That small, round Thai eggplant. And it is actually called Thai eggplant. Oh, I think I'm actually hoping that one of these curries is not super fiery. You can see I am getting old. I do live in the north, which by the way is the least spicy of Thailand's 4 regional cuisines. Still plenty of fire to be found for sure, but just on average. Oh, there's catfish in this one. So trying the 4th curry now. Catfish fried with, I think it's coconut palm hearts, actually. Let's try this one. Gaeng. Palm hearts would be much more gentle than a huge slice of gaeng like that. But it's so good. It's so fibrous too. When you're eating the whole chunk, usually it's just used for flavor, but I like eating the gaeng as well. That's an ingredient you'll find in tom yum, Central Thai style tom yum. You'll find chunks of gaeng in the soup broth for the flavor, but you can eat them too. Just maybe don't go for a super thick chunk for your first time ever. The trip this morning was very fun, but I'm happy that it's done. I'm hot, I'm tired. I'm too used to life in Chiang Mai now. Joel can't handle chilies anymore. He can't handle Thailand's warm temperatures. He's just getting old. Okay, before we try those two final fishes, I will take the sleeves off. I'm sweating. Okay, so Gaeng som. We've got a fish. It's a tilapia, and it's in a soup. Very spicy, very sour soup. Then this one is just a deep fried fish. You can see the way they do the mackerel. They bend the head downwards like that. That is a signature way that they do it in the markets. You know quickly it's a mackerel. Thailand eats a lot of mackerel. I would guess maybe 10 million per day. You appreciate how big the ocean is, how many of them there are. When you think of just this one country's consumption of this one fish, it's mind-boggling. So mackerel is not the easiest fish at first. It's small, so you might wonder where to start. And you can't just chop it in half, or can you? Huh? Let me show you. I start at the back, or you can do something like this. Break the tail, well, hold the tail. I'm saying a bunch of things, and I just broke off the tail. Okay, so you take off the tail, start at the back. You can go down the spine and open a first bite, and then work off other bites from that little handhold right there. There you go. So once you learn the fish, though, as with most fish, you learn how the bones lay, where the bones are in the fish. There you go. Easy, clean piece from the back. Just fried in oil. Perfect. It's all it needs to be. Well done too. Not overly fried. I love it. I guess many of my Thai friends might have one per day. especially when they were younger. Mackerel is just so good. So I said there were some surprises waiting underneath the watercress over here on the plate. So I found a bigger leaf. Let's try this one. Shake off some of the water. When you eat an entire leaf like that, especially from these trays, especially when you're outside your region that you know the most, you never know what flavor is going to come. That leaf is actually sweet. If you come from a country where fish is eaten regularly anyways, then for you it's probably not a problem. But for someone like me who did not eat very much fish growing up, now in Thailand, I love fish, but it is a game to learn the different fish structures, and it's also a game to learn to eat them in a way that I feel polite eating them and not just mashing the fish, destroying the fish, looking for bones. Yeah, it's an art. Eating fish is definitely an art. Okay, I've eaten everything else except for the Gaeng. Som. Som means orange in Thai language, but actually this term comes from the word sour. Som. So sour curry is the direct translation. And it is very sour, but there's so much more in it than just sour flavor. This one's made with fish, and then on the side you see papaya. I guess it could be mango. Let me see. That's mango. What I just ate was baby bamboo. So awesome. The chef uses both. So there is a curry in here, but it's more like a soup. And rarely would you see this one served as a dry version. It is a very common soup, maybe the most common of all of southern Thailand. It is absolutely addictive. So it's yellow because of the turmeric, but there are a lot of chilies in here too. It's almost medicinal though, this dish. Wow, Gaeng Som. So you can eat it just like I am right now with no rice. You know, I haven't really seen Gaeng Som with a non-fish meat. But I guess you could do it. Oh, it's not just a tilapia, it's a ruby tilapia. So take the forehead meat out, take the cheek meat out, then you can put the head basically to the side and just get it out of the way. I already ate this bit off of the backbone. Let's get that out of the way too. And then, is this dessert? Yes, it might be. Okay, you still got to chew carefully. It is still a fish. A good curry or a good chef baking the curry paste will get that good balance where the heat just builds and builds and builds. It doesn't overwhelm you from the first bite. But also, nor does it leave you without any drops of sweat. So today we learned how to get a motorbike, how to take care of yourself, I guess, on the road, at least the steps required to get out there and enjoy a cool route in Krabi. Then some coffee, had a nice chat, lunch, amazing, a great reward. Thank you for hanging out with me today. That in total was about 5 hours. The video might only have been about 30 minutes, but the driving, setting up the shots, also getting the drone up to get the really cool feeling of the whole area. Yeah, it was about 5 hours, so I'm tired. I'm gonna go home. Home means a hotel, but yeah, I'm done for the day. And with a belly of fire like this, I think I might need a nap pretty soon. No matter how much coffee you drink, when it's so warm like this, the sun shines so bright. Oh. It is Saturday too, by the way. Yeah, a nap might be in order. Okay, I really do need to practice the spice. It's a good thing I am in the south, so I can do just that. Clearly, I'm out of practice. Been living in the north for too long. Okay, just had to talk to the owner though. Very cute. She's from Chiang Rai. So cool. Okay, so I guess she married down here. I didn't ask directly that, but I'm just guessing. But also my friends who went to the north to open a southern Thai food restaurant in the north, they had the same situation. One of the partners is from the north, one is from the south. Very cool. Two amazing regions, both definitely worth a visit. But if you do visit just the south, I recommend, again, Krabi over the more famous town of Phuket. It's not that far, and I did show about recommending a motorbike. I don't think I would recommend to drive the distance, but you definitely could do that. I've done it on the bicycle. Took about 8 hours, maybe 9 hours to make it from where I'm staying here all the way to where you would stay in the south of Phuket. Yeah. Anyways, great southern Thai food here. As always, I'll share the location in the description of this video. Thank you for hanging out with me, learning with me, letting me share things I'm so passionate about. Thank you for all the good words, the comments, the encouragement, always. See you for the next one. I'm gonna be here in the south for a whole week. So hopefully a few more adventures coming.